Hey class, welcome back to Introductory Psychology. Welcome to week 11. We are moving right along. We've got some beautiful, beautiful spring weather out currently, so I won't keep you too long. Maybe if you're lucky enough, you can get outside and enjoy some of the sunshine and good weather. We are moving along this week and covering Chapter 10, which is personality. This is a big chapter. You could take a whole course simply on personality development, and we're going to cram all of that into one chapter. So you can think of personality as a sort of typical or a characteristic way of behaving, of thinking, and of emotional reactions. And we're going to be looking at several different theories of personality development, starting with Sigmund Freud and psychodynamic theory. We'll move on and then talk about humanistic personality theory with some familiar names like Rogers and Maslow, names that you should already be familiar with. We'll move on and talk about traits, personality traits, the theoretical approach to personality traits. This is kind of what I think a lot of us think about when we think about personality. Maybe you've taken a personality test before and you've been given a list of traits. So this is sort of where that falls into place. We'll then look at some other perspectives, including personological and life story, a really interesting take on personality development, looking at the whole person, their life story, their biography to determine their personality, a really neat kind of way of looking at it. We'll switch gears and look at social and cognitive development in terms of personality, looking at Albert Bandura, again, another familiar name. We'll wrap it up with our theoretical discussion of personality by looking at how biology affects personality development, how the brain is involved with personality development. And then we'll end the chapter by looking at how we assess personality, looking at personality tests, the difference between objective and projective personality tests. You're going to see some things that might be familiar. Chances are, if you've taken a personality test and you were given some sort of traits, maybe in the forms of letters, you've probably have some experience with an objective personality test, maybe something similar to the Myers-Briggs or the MMPI, for example. If you're familiar with the Rorschach test, maybe you've seen those ink blot tests. Those are an example of a projective personality test, and we'll look at those as well. So this week, make sure you read Chapter 10. Really focus on the idea of personality development and the different traits, because your discussion this week is going to be focused on the big 5 traits. You'll see those come up in the chapter in the discussion on traits, the big 5, the acronym OCEAN or CANOE, depending on however you want to spell it. Make sure you focus, you're keyed in on that portion of the chapter, because that's the focus of your discussion for this week, is about the stability of personality traits, specifically the big 5. So you do have a discussion that is up and active as we speak. It is due this coming Friday at 11:59 p.m. And I wanted you to also be aware that I have posted your response paper as well. Your response paper number 2 is posted and active. That is going to be due the 3rd of April. So check that out. It's same format as the last response. You're going to watch a TED Talk and answer a few questions and respond in the format that I have given you. Make sure you are sticking to the format and actually answering the questions. Really, the only reason I counted off on the last response paper was either if you didn't turn it in, I couldn't give you a grade, unfortunately, or if you just didn't follow the format. Maybe you chose Arial font instead of Times New Roman, but I'm going to be pretty picky about that. Make sure you follow the correct format that I have laid out. And let me know if you have any questions about the response paper. I've posted a link to the TED Talk, and I've posted the response paper, so you should be able to access everything you need there. Please let me know if you have any questions so far about the response paper, about Chapter 10, anything at all related to the course. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Hope you get to enjoy some of this beautiful weather we're having today. And again, let me know if you have any questions throughout the week. All right, take care, guys. Have a good one.